everybody. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, 2025, I turned 75. It rhymes. Oh my gosh, where did the time go? All right, we're going to talk about discipline. Do we need discipline at this age? I'm 3/4 of a century almost. Oh my gosh. Well, why have self-discipline through the aging process? Oh my gosh. Because it can be very fulfilling and there can be many rewards that you reap from being disciplined. And I'm going to share a little bit of that with you because I have really let myself go about being disciplined. And I went, yeah, everybody's talking about it, but I want to talk about it as somebody that's 75 almost in May. But also, if you're in your 60s and your 70s, well, we're all going through the aging process, right? No matter where you are. I'm just lucky enough that I'm in in my 3rd quarter of the aging process. Yes, well, it is really important that we have discipline in our lives. I believe it is. So of course it's personal, and you can take away a little nugget or two if you like. But discipline for me gives me self-confidence. It keeps me in control of my aging process. It really helps me make the right decisions in my life, or at least makes me think about it. And it also gets me committed to doing some of the things that are really important for me, especially at this age. My health, my fitness, my social aspects of my life, things I still want to do in my future, the things I still dream of doing. And as some of you know, we've had some major changes right now in our lives. Bill's going through some stuff. So there are a lot of things that I need to get very disciplined about, not just for myself, for my own well-being, especially, actually probably more so for myself, because I really need to keep myself healthy and fit while I walk alongside my husband to make sure that I can be, an asset rather than a liability to him as we're doing this, because yeah, things change so quickly and drastically when we're in the aging process. I know that can happen anywhere in life, but you know what? If you have a life with some discipline in it, it can actually make it a lot easier. Well, okay, so what do I need to be disciplined about? Well, you know what? First of all, you really need to be disciplined about your health. And, as we're aging, we tend to worry a lot about our families and our children, our grandchildren, and even some of our, friends that are really dear to our hearts. But we need to make sure that we really pay attention to our own health. Remember when we were younger, there were like little things like if you're in the shower, make sure that you check here and you check there and you do all of those things. And so often now, I find a lot of us don't even have that conversation anymore. And we don't maybe necessarily have to have the conversation, but I think we need to be aware that we still need to make sure that we check our own bodies for any changes, anything major. Okay, so our health. Eating really well. Pay attention. We shouldn't just assume that everything we've always done was the right thing for us. So get disciplined about making sure that there are certain things that you do get into your diet every single day because they're important to you and they're part of your health. The other thing that's really, really important to me is my fitness. And I have really let that go by the wayside. And you've seen this in my videos. I normally like to do some irons to make sure that my arms are really strong because I remember when I was in a position, and actually not too long ago, I had to use a walker for a while because I had an incident. And so it's important that our arms are strong to accommodate that, and our lower bodies. So I kind of went off it, and so I need to get disciplined about it. So when I mean discipline about it, I mean instead of just saying, like I often do, oh, I'm pretty chilled about it. Like, wherever, I just do it wherever, whenever it comes up. I have a hard time committing to it. And I'm going, oh my gosh, like, no, I need to be disciplined. So yes, so I have to pick a time slot in my day that I allow for myself. I'm actually now starting to write it down because it is important that I do it, because I want a future and I still dream about doing all sorts of things. So I need to take care of my health. The other thing that I'm pretty disciplined about, but I let other people influence me, or I'll put my what I need to be doing, I'll put that on hold in order to see to other people's needs. And one of them is my meditation. I normally meditate first thing in the morning. Bill kind of has the routine with me. We wake up and I'll say, give me half hour, 20 minutes, half hour. And he leaves the bedroom and I just do my meditation because it's best for me to do it in the morning. And I'm pretty disciplined about it. But what I'm not disciplined about, if we have to be somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning and we need to get up at 7 in order to make that 8 o'clock appointment, I don't set my alarm for 6:30 so I can give myself that 20 minutes of meditation. So I need to get disciplined about that. And then I do it in the evening again. And that time, usually I go to bed before Bill, so I normally get that time and it's okay. And even our social lives. Loneliness is such a big thing for a lot of our aging community. I am so fortunate. I've got 3 kids who have incredible partners. I have incredible grandchildren, and they are a big part of my life. I don't live at their houses. I try not to interfere. I try to go when I'm invited, but I'm very, very fortunate. And I have some incredible friends. And so that makes my life pretty full. And I have an incredible husband as well. Of course, I have a partner. But a lot of my friends don't have that. And so you really, if you're feeling lonely, you need to get maybe a little bit more disciplined about putting yourself out there and say, well, you know what, maybe I will discipline myself to join the senior center, and I will go for the lunch that they have on every Wednesday, and it's really inexpensive, and there's some incredible women and guys that I can meet there. Or I'm going to discipline myself and make sure that I go to their chair yoga classes. There are things that we can do for our well-being that require discipline, but you can benefit from, that are going to make you stronger and better, and whatever, you will feel in control of your life. And that is so important as we're aging. Even planning trips, going on a holiday, be disciplined. Say, you know what? I'm going to discipline myself. I'm going to maybe budget myself because I have a certain amount of income coming in every month. But I really want to take a cruise. Maybe you want to take one of those senior cruises. I've never been on one, but I think it'd be kind of fun to go and meet a lot of our peers. And I'm going to set an X number of dollars a month aside in order to be able to do a cruise or a certain holiday. Discipline yourself. Just because we've got it, as we often think because we've aged and we're here that we have it all together. I think sometimes we really struggle even harder to make sure that we keep it together rather than thinking we have it all together. So I think discipline is really, really important as we age. And stay focused. Take little tiny steps. Like if you're not a person that's very disciplined, just take little steps. Just like with me, like with my face exercises. I used to be so regular about all that stuff. And I've kind of let things get in the way. And especially right now, dealing with Bill, and I cannot put those things aside. My well-being is really, really important for both of us. But it's also really, really important for just anybody that is saying, I want to have a really, really good experience going through the aging process. And that is, you got to discipline yourself. Whether it's food, fitness, social events, discipline yourself about people that don't serve you as far as being part of your life that make you feel joy and happiness. Discipline yourself about understanding that it's okay to say, draw lines in the sand. That all becomes part of disciplining yourself. It's not selfish. I try to remind my daughters and my son that self-care is really, really important. And the reason it's really, really important, when you are well, when you are serving yourself first, the most incredible person shows up for everybody you love and all your friends around you. A happy, healthy, joyous person shows up. And you got to do it. You got to do it. You don't have a good mindset. And that's also part of your discipline, is making sure that you have a good mindset. So start small. It'll build confidence. You'll start feeling in control. Yes, I know, it kind of blows my mind, right? That after all these years, I still have to remain disciplined in order to have a good aging process. So tell me, leave me a comment. What are your thoughts? Is it important or not? Have you even thought about it? Like, did you think that could apply to us in our 60s or 70s? I'd love to know. Please share. Okay, well, thanks for being here, you guys. And remember, you know what I'm leaving you with, right? If you're a regular, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, all the lessons, and remember, both the wonderful memories and the really hard lessons all teach us something. And and learn some discipline. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. See you soon. Bye. Love you.